Yo, what's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cam Legend, and in this video, I want to be speaking about making decisions, okay? And why making decisions based on fearful projections can ultimately hurt you in the long run, okay? So, what this reality is based on is time, space, and matter. And when I break down this reality, I like to do it very practically. Why? Because if you look at things and it's in its most simplest forms, it allows you to not be finessed by external energies. And what most people do to offset your energies is they use the illusion of time to make you come to decisions. And the most relatable way they do this is by Saturnian energy. And Saturnian energy governs time, obligations, contracts, legal papers, and the legal system, and things of this nature. So in order to never be finessed by this Saturnian energy, one must be invested in the knowledge of Saturnian energy. And everything I just told you, it governs. We must have enough awareness, enough knowledge to never be played out of our position. Now, when we talk about making decisions, we can feel that we don't have an option. We can feel that if I quickly make this decision, everything will get better. But then actually everything gets worse. And we see this today with everything that's going on. Now, if one is to just spend a few moments studying legal systems, studying their actual rights, you will then know that nobody can actually force you to do anything, okay? And if you're not familiar with certain legalese, it's always important to speak with somebody who does. A lot of companies in the legal system do free consultations before they pick up any case, right? Now, what I'm trying to say here is that if we make a decision based on fear and lack of knowledge, it can hurt us in the long run, okay? And what most people do to offset you is time. Because when people try to offset you, they bombard you with lots of messages, calls, threats, empty threats. They use a lot of annoying tactics, okay? And what this can do is it can make you nervous. It can make you question your own judgment. Hello. It can do a lot of things that actually offset you, right? So what you need to do is ground. You need to ground. You need to meditate. You need to think. You need to think fast, but make decisions slow. So the best thing to do when it comes to making decisions is think fast, write down all the potentialities on your phone, on a piece of paper, and be 15 steps ahead. I'm speaking based on experience. I've lived abroad for over 5 years now, and there's nobody to potentially help me from the other side, aka Europe, UK, United Kingdom, where I'm from. So I always make sure that I'm like 15 steps ahead of any situation, because, you know, the legal system is not in my best interest being a foreigner, just in general. And this is just in general for anybody who may be wanting to live abroad. You need to be 15 steps ahead. This is why, you know, traveling, living alone, coming out of your comfort zone, a lot of people don't do it because they can't handle stress. They can't handle chaos. They can't handle unpredicted outcomes. But this is for people that are trying to get out of their comfort zone. This is for people that may want to start a business and things of this nature, because the more you try to gain in this life, the more chaos you have to deal with. But the more chaos you're able to deal with, the more powerful you become, the more you're able to deal with stress. So the best thing to do is always bring out a pen and paper or journal in your phone. And by letting out these thoughts and outcomes, it now allows your brain space to breathe. Because where a lot of anxiety comes from is having a lot of thoughts in your mind and not being able to channel it somewhere. Just by writing it down, you will therapeutically see the benefits of knowing that, oh, it's not that big of a deal, because if this happens, then I do this, and if this happens, I do that. But when you have it in your mind will go into like a portal, a trance, and it will make a million outcomes for one problem. Okay? So this is why it's so important to be able to write down things, look at things practically and logistically, and know the potential outcomes, okay? And if you really need help, speak to someone legally, or, don't, like I said, it's not best to always tell people your problems, or, just be an energy vampire and shift your energy to someone, then bounce. But, if you're able to just do the first step, then speak to someone practically, it won't feel like that, okay? Because all they'll probably do is affirm the things that you've written and the outcomes that you've suggested, and say, yeah, that's the right way to go forward. Spot on, and that's your affirmation right there. So ultimately, when it comes to making decisions, take your time with them. If you feel pressured by time, just breathe. If you're not completely sure on something, sleep on it. Because in your sleep, this is where information gets processed, and you may be esoterically given answers by an angel to make the right decision. But ultimately, our brain processes information at night, okay? And I'm going to be making a video about how every 2 hours our mind is using different processes, okay? But just to keep this video practical and not woo-woo, I'm just going to say sleep on certain decisions, because you can come with a better idea maybe the next day, okay? So yeah, this is it, man. I feel like right now they use the illusion of time. When I say they, I just mean opposers, any energies. The energy of time is an opposer. And time, listen, if somebody's pressuring you all day to do something, you can lose that sense of time. and everything can become skewed because you're now being put into a portal that then clouds your decisions, right? So the best thing to do, like I said, is remember time is an illusion. You always have more time than you think, and never allow somebody to pressure you. Okay? Peace.